Happy to be 6-0 over the weekend. It was as much a relief as it was exciting, but I thought we did some good things. Hopefully, we'll gain some confidence. Big opportunity this week, I believe, to play some solid opponents, but another ranked opponent, 2 games against ULL, who's ranked. So, an opportunity to just keep establishing our place in the RPI and in the top 25.
Beth, did you have to do more pumping up with this team once the season started when you had the bad first weekend, or did you kind of leave that to your seniors more than in the past because your team seemed to be on automatic pilot the last few years?
No, I think we're still at a spot where our kids want this too much. I don't know if that's possible, but we had a really good call with our mental coach, Brian Kane, before the week, and he talked, about letting the fire burn, but not so bright that it burns down your house. We're all going to sit around a campfire instead of letting it burn down our house. And we've kind of taken that mentality that, like, we've got to want this, but we can't want it so much that it paralyzes us. So, we made sure we talked about things like trusting our process instead of searching for answers and, things like that, I think have proven that our process works. We just need to stay the course with it and make sure that we're feeling confident and staying loose and just having quality at bats and playing softball the way they're capable of.
And obviously, that's easier to do after wins, right? The coaching part of it, they buy in a lot more. I guess just what have you seen in them this week, kind of pushing forward because you do have a nice test, on the road and then back here at home.
Yeah, we only get 2 days with him this week. So Monday, the off day, and then we had a good practice yesterday. We'll see him again today, and then we travel to ULL. So I think they like what they saw this weekend. I think they feel good about anytime you can go 6-0, that's a great weekend, right? So I think they feel good about the spot they're in, and I think. It's always exciting to play ranked opponents, especially one that's an hour away from you. I think that's always a fun feeling, a fun game. It's a cool place to play. It's nice that they turn around and come back here. So I think there's a lot of excitement within this weekend. Troy is another really solid opponent. They've beat a couple SEC teams. They've played some really good softball. So I think they're going to be a really solid opponent too. And then also Louisiana Tech, Central Connecticut. So we have another big weekend.
I was going to ask you, but you kind of touched upon it. Just a lot of people say two teams couldn't generate this much interest, this much excitement, crowds, and everything as the Cajuns and the Tigers early in the year. Can you talk about just kind of getting this series going again and then going over there? Because for years you guys didn't do that.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's great for our state. I think it's great for our sport. We talked, Quinlan and I talked. I mean, how many opportunities are there to have 2 ranked teams that are only an hour away, in the sport of softball? So I think it's a really big opportunity, and I'm glad that we've been able to make the most of it. I think it's been really competitive the last couple of years when we've done the home and home. It's been, 2 really good games. I think the fans got what they wanted out of it. They got a good show, and we'll continue to show them some great softball, I think, here in the next few days.
Your pitcher's mind space. I don't know what the right word is. How do you feel like they're attacking the circle and just kind of where they are right now?
Well, I'm going to take that question in my own direction because I want to talk about this. But I think the performance by Shelbi Sunseri was one of the most incredible things that I've seen in my time here on Saturday. And I'm not sure if it's going unnoticed, but I don't know if it's getting what it truly deserves. I mean, someone sent me a text, a fan said that was one of the top 10 things they've seen as an LSU fan in their time here. But I think what she did, she, allowed one base runner after the third inning all the way through the 10th and then hit 2 home runs, including a walk-off. I mean, it was an incredible performance, like one that needs to be in our history books to me. It was just 2 home runs, 11 strikeouts, just led the team. It's almost like a switch flipped for her after that third inning where she gave up 200 runs. And then it was like, you know what, I'm done messing around. I'm here. I'm good. I'm going to lead this team and just, attack the zone, attack the hitters, and then said, I'm going to do it myself with one big swing in the 10th. So I think she's in a great spot, especially after that. I don't know how she couldn't be. And then Allie Kilponen has done a really nice job. She's just so talented and so strong. Our team loves playing behind her. And we've seen good things from Shelby Wickersham, too. I think, she gave us a solid performance this weekend as well. So I feel like they're in a good headspace, and, they'll be ready to go this weekend, too.
Did you need that from Shelby? I mean, obviously it helps, right? Home runs and strikeouts. But did you need her to kind of set the tone so others could follow?
I think for herself, too. I think, she had the rough start against Notre Dame. I think questioned some things and she's a worker. I mean, a worker of all workers. So she's back in the bullpen tinkering, trying to find the answers. And I think she has all the answers. She's so talented. So I think it was a good moment for her. She's just, again, another one that's pressing and trying so hard to be so perfect. And all of a sudden, after that third inning, it's okay, we're done. We're going to work. We're going to put the ball in a good spot. We're going to do our job, and I'm going to lead this group the way they need to be led. And I felt like there was something that happened right there in that inning that I hope will set her up for a lot of success moving forward.
I remember Wall Jasper would hit some home runs here and there, but is Shelby the best at both in terms of best pitcher and hitter combo that you've had?
Yeah, she's definitely the best that we've had. I think it's so hard to do in the SEC to hit and pitch the way she has. I think to be in the middle of our lineup, and I mean, we don't necessarily function with a number one pitcher, but she's surely functioned at the top of our pitching staff for the last few years. I think in order to do that, it takes incredible work ethic, incredible commitment, and she has really just answered that and then some, So I think she's a special player, great leader for us, and we definitely need big things from her, and we're getting them. I'm sorry? 2:00. He has players available at 1:30, correct?